Mental Hellness by Renee Karaskowitz. She said, "I'm in the bathtub and I'm going to kill myself. I was an hour away while my very best friend was breaking down. I wrote down on a piece of paper for my mom to call the police while I did everything I could think of just to keep her talking to me. I waited for the police to get there before I took my next real breath. It may be bold of me to say, but I believe that everyone at some point in time deals with some form of mental breakdown. Maybe for a moment, maybe often, or maybe for a lifetime. You may have a friend or family member who deals with it chronically. Today, I want to teach you some symptoms, causes, and risks to help you recognize someone breaking down. I've searched the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Service Administration, the Mayo Clinic, the Health Direct, and even WebMD, so you don't have to. First, I wanted to understand the causes. Although mental illness is an inherited trait, it's hard to understand exactly where your entire family history is, or what life situations may trigger it. Exposure to environmental stressors in womb have been linked to mental illnesses that can appear at any age. Brain chemistry's role is hard to explain, but when imbalanced, it can cause depression or lead to other emotional disorders. Outside of those causes, I worried about risk factors. I found stressful life situations, such as relationship difficulties, financial struggles, or even death of a loved one can trigger. Ongoing chronic conditions like diabetes can take a toll. Traumatic experiences such as military combat, assault, or traumatic injuries. A childhood history of abuse or neglect. A history of drug or alcohol abuse. Not having many friends or many healthy relationships. A previous mental illness. It turns out you can have more than one mental disorder at the same time, such as anxiety and depression mixed with substance use disorder. These causes even come with complications. Higher risks with family conflicts, burnouts from constant stress at work, home, or school, a sudden tragedy or major life change, abuse, anxiety, or depression, unhappiness or decreased enjoyment of life, even poor sleep. Noticing how common these risks are, I worried about my friends, and I wondered how I can look out for them. Looking at symptoms, I found low self-esteem, fearfulness, irritability, excessive worrying, and feeling helpless. People experiencing these symptoms often withdraw from family and friends. They lose interest in their activities that they find fun. They experience changes in appetite. They might have difficulty breathing, trouble concentrating, experience uncontrollable crying, or extreme fatigue. Their hygiene may be lacking. Their sex drive might change. They could miss work, school, or other social gatherings. They may have trouble understanding or relating to people or situations. They might lash out, become overly generous, or exaggerate their own happiness. Since people try to hide these symptoms, I wonder what my friends are feeling that I can't see. They can feel isolated, like no one understands them or that they're alone. Maybe they're unable to concentrate and easily distracted. They could become paranoid, have hallucinations or flashbacks. They could be moody, feeling depersonalized, like they're not feeling like themselves or feeling detached. Some people have thoughts of self-harm or suicide. These symptoms can become physical too, such as insomnia, exhaustion, headaches, unexplained body pains, the sweats, or bowel problems. Their hearts can race enough to mirror a heart attack. The exhaustion can lead to infections, so they could literally suffer from frequent illnesses. All these websites taught me that the treatments may include lifestyle changes, medication, and talk therapy, also known as psychotherapy, but all of them suggest a doctor. Our job as friends is to try and educate ourselves and try and understand what our friends are going through. Create a safe space for your friends to be vulnerable by being vulnerable with them. Check on your friends and watch their behavior for changes, and then ask about those changes. About 1 in 5 adults experience a mental illness in any given year. If you have a friend who may be experiencing these symptoms, don't be afraid to ask for help. You could save their life and gain a lifelong friend like I have. I wanted to save these links and share them, but they will be available in the description. These are some information that I couldn't get to in the speech. Feel free to pause them on any information that might help you or someone you love. Thank you for watching.